Alright, hello everyone, it's Team Rocket Plays here with another episode on our Let's Play Minecraft Together series on my channel. On the last episode, guys, we actually worked on this over here. We could actually see it from here. We worked on making the actual building for our cactus smelter. And we also did this. We have a villager breeder that I added just to get ready for the next update. And it's actually been quite a while, guys, since I last played on this server. If you guys haven't seen my other videos, I started playing Skyblock, so it's been, I gotta say, maybe like over a month for sure that I last been on here. And yeah, so on this episode, guys, I want to get started. Ooh, okay, I was not aware of this, but I guess there's a hole right there. And I wonder if I could actually patch that up because it's really dangerous. I don't have anything on me right now, that's the thing though. There might actually be a couple holes. But yeah, guys, so I said in the previous videos that I want to work on this area. And if you guys know, we're actually working on like a Game of Thrones inspired like area. And obviously we got one of our tree gods that's right here. And then we're gonna start making, this is gonna be like the main tree god. We're not going 100% on the way like the lore, you know, on the Game of Thrones, but we're sticking close to it. So basically what I'm gonna do is, this is like the main area, right, like one of the kingdoms. And then we come over here, this is their tree god. And then over here in this area, we're actually gonna make our like if you guys seen the show, there's I think they're called the first people. It's not the first people, I forgot they were called, but they're like little people that used to like roam this area. And then when man took over, they kind of like got mad, and then they created like the Walking Dead, or the first like zombie basically is what he is. And then yeah, basically they take over, and then they like, you know, start killing people and stuff like that and take over. And yeah, so I forgot, I think they're Children of the Forest, I think they're called. I believe so, because I haven't seen the Game of Thrones in a while, so I still like can't remember some of the names and stuff like that. But yeah, the Children of the Forest, which were like the ones that were here before everybody else. And then when man came, they basically started tearing like the forest apart. And then yeah, so in return, they got the first like zombie, I guess he is. And just so they could kill the humans, so as payback. So that's what we're gonna do right here. We're gonna make this the Children of the Forest area, which is kind of like, I gotta say, maybe like fairies. They look like fairies, like stuff like that. So we're gonna go into a whole different theme and work in this area right here, which is really exciting, guys. And to get it all started, we're gonna start off by making a bridge. So we need to link this area, or this piece of land, with this right here. So we got the tree, which is one of the biggest things here, and now we need to go and do everything else here, like all the houses, and just completely different than what we have over here. And in order to start that off, I want to build a bridge right here. So that's what we're gonna work on today, guys. And I got a few other things that I need to do. So first of all, I guess let's get started with the bridge. And obviously, since the bridge is gonna be like a really old bridge, because it's way before man, right? So it's not gonna be like technical, it's not gonna be fancy, and it's not gonna be like impressive. It's just like a simple bridge. And one of the things that I noticed, because I came over here just to check the area out, and there's a lot of land right here. Even though this is water, obviously we have ice right here, but look at this, you know what I mean? This is just one block. So we actually need to dig a little bit lower, maybe dig like a 4 blocks down, so we can still have like more of the river. Because if you guys notice, the river is fairly small, and then it just, you know, starts going up on top of here, and it starts becoming shallow. So we need to work on that and dig. Obviously, I'm gonna do it off camera. I don't really want you guys to see that. So to start off, guys, I want to do the bridge like I said right here, and I kind of want to come up here, and let's see. And the good thing is that we actually got the jump boost from the beacon. I think that one over there, so that's really good that we were able to get all the way over here. Or never mind, I take that back. Alright, so if we want to build this area here, we're gonna have to terraform, because this is basically what I'm gonna work over here. I'm gonna try something new. I'm gonna start like trying to like figure out how to terraform. And I know when I was working on the tree over there, it was it was a nightmare. So hopefully, practicing in the smaller area and just making it like, I got big ideas for this area, guys. I got everything planned already. Not to the point where I know where everything's going, but just the point where like I know what I want. So it's really exciting, and I'm really looking forward to working in this area. So if I want to start it off, obviously I want to get rid of and terraform this area, just make it a little bit more straight. So we're just gonna work and have this area, like the bridge right here, link up to this area, and then we're gonna have like a little pathway going up, and it's gonna lead to this middle area right here, where we're gonna have like a little town place, like the town hall, or like the garden square that we have over there. Yeah, this is like a important area that we're gonna have. I'm probably gonna make a house here, maybe something here, and then we're gonna fill it up with trees, like really giant trees. And I was thinking of using the dark oak. No, not dark. Oh yeah, so I thought about using dark oak, but like they're really thick, and it's not really big, you know. And if we see all around us, we have a lot of spruce trees. So if we make a lot of like really tall spruce trees, we're gonna do a lot of landscaping, and it's gonna look amazing. It is a lot of work, but it's something that I don't normally do, like a whole different build. So it's really interesting, guys, and to be honest, I'm really excited. All right, so I'm probably gonna go one more down, and I'm gonna start doing the bridge. So let me just work on that. It's starting to get a little dark, and yeah, we don't want no zombies coming over here. So let me just get this area ready, and yeah, we can get started. Another thing that I wanted to apologize about is if you guys are able to hear my fan or my AC. Yeah, I'm really sorry, guys. It's like 100 degrees in my room right now, and I kind of need it in order to record. So yeah, I kind of apologize for that. But yeah, guys, so let's get started. Also placed a beacon just because we're gonna need it. So I did bring some materials. I got a shulker right here with some of the like grass and just like, you know, bushes and stuff that we're gonna probably be using around here. And then obviously we got our materials. So I do have some regular cobblestone that I want to add over here. It's mainly gonna be cobblestone because if you were to really think about it, that's basically what they had in that time. So I do want to add some of that in here, as well as some mossy cobblestone, and then some stone as well, just some regular stone. I might just switch that with that one right there, and then also some cracked stone since it is a little bit on the older side, and then some chisel stone just because why not, you know. We got to give a little design to it. I also have some stairs, stone brick stairs, and some andesite just for like small details in that, as well as some cobblestone that we might use it for something, and then cobblestone stairs and cobblestone slabs. Alright, guys, so I have the middle right here where I want to do it, and to be honest, I didn't plan this out. I don't really have a plan. I'm just gonna go with it. So hopefully it works out overall. So I kind of want to make it where it's let me just skip this and put this one right here, where it's gonna be, and I guess I'll just put that there. Make it 3 right here. So we're gonna make it 3 wide so we can get across with like any animals that we might have and stuff like that. So I do want this to have the cobblestone, and then we might make like a layer where we're gonna use actual stone bricks. And I think I brought some stone, right? Yeah, I did bring some stone, so we're gonna use some stone bricks. I also brought a table, not a table, crafting table, and as well as, let me just make some. I don't want to make all of them just because we probably will be using some stone as well. Bad because we're gonna need it. Alright, so the stairs right here, the actual like walkway, it's gonna be mixed in with andesite, stone, and some cobblestone stairs. But in order to make like the front over here, we're gonna start it where it's actually right here. So maybe right there, and then we could probably add maybe some stone bricks right here. This is actually stone bricks. It's cracked stone bricks. It's just, it looks a little bit messy. It looks almost like cobblestone in a way, but that's what that is. And then maybe we could just continue this, and then maybe going up a little bit, and then just following that, and then it's probably gonna go just a few blocks up in the air. So I gotta say, so if this is the bottom right there, It's gonna continue like this, right? So this is the bottom, and then this is the top half slab. So we're probably gonna go one more, and the reason I want to go one more is just so nothing can spawn on the actual bridge. You know what I mean? Nothing's gonna be able to spawn since this is gonna be a bottom half slab. And now that we have that, we can just, I guess, continue this all the way over here, and then just work it out, and hopefully it's gonna land, yeah, a couple blocks from there. And so I don't really, like I said before, I don't really want it standing out. I just want to kind of like start this so we can get like an idea of the pathways, and then how it's gonna work overall. So I also want to do the bottom right here. Actually, I might move this one or take that one away, and then we're gonna add some cobblestone, like this. All right, so we're gonna start using the mossy cobblestone right here in use, since it's like close to the water. Obviously, it's gonna get a little mossy, so that's what we're gonna do right here. So then I don't want to do the whole bridge, you know what I mean, like just filled out. I obviously want to leave like a little like circle in the middle, and then this is just gonna help for just in case we ever have a boat, we could actually whoa, oh, I was like, what's going on? I guess I activated the Elytra mode. Alright, so if we ever were driving or whatever, using a boat, you know, we're able to get under that. So if I continue this over here on this side, it should be here, and I'm leaving a 4 block gap right here, and I think that's good enough because it's kind of like in the middle on both sides, so I think it's gonna work overall. So now that we have that, we're gonna have to do the same thing over here. So I kind of want to make this into stone brick as well, just because it's gonna like layer out, and actually did this wrong, as you guys could tell, and I just want to make like a circle right here like this design. So we're gonna use the stone brick as kind of like that different, you know what I mean, and then the inside we're actually gonna do it just on cobblestone. So I actually might switch this with maybe some mossy stone brick, and then we could probably do that right there as well, and then we could just add cobblestone right here and just fill it out. Obviously we're gonna have to work a little bit on this and maybe add like some mossy cobblestone right there, because it's obviously gonna build up over time. And like I said, this is like a really old bridge, guys. This is gonna be like since the first of time, right? So that's what we want to make it out to be. Obviously I still need to work out a little bit, just because, yeah, it doesn't look that right, so I need to define it. But I did make it a couple steps higher, and then I still left it right here. And the reason I want to do this is just for some reason I don't think they would have had like rails, you know, to stop. For some reason, like any like older bridges that I've seen that are made of like stone and stuff like that, yeah, they don't have really no guards to them like the older style. So I think that's gonna work out. So this is gonna be the basic shape, and then we're gonna work with this one right here. And overall it's looking okay. Like I said, we're not trying to make it fancy. It's supposed to be simple, and stuff like that, but it seems to be working. Like, I'm starting to like it. And then another thing that I actually wanted to do, so obviously we're gonna make it a little beat up, so there's gonna be parts that are missing, and then just stuff that's like gone, so that's more stuff that we can work on. Another thing is maybe adding these right here. Like, will this do anything? And like I said, they don't have any guardrails, but if I do add the how does that look, it makes it look more stiff, you know what I mean? Like, it makes it more stiff, and I don't know if I really like that. I think I prefer without no guardrails, like I mentioned earlier. So actually this looks okay right there, having it like at the beginning, but yeah, not right here at the top. I like this, leaving it simple like this. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna build it up, guys, and then refine it by just taking stuff out, you know what I mean, like areas out. I might even use TNT just so we could get like a more natural look to it, where it's like taken down, and stuff like that. But I like where this is going, so overall it seems to be working just fine. And yeah, so I'm just gonna continue this to the ground, and just have our mossy cobblestone working. So obviously we're gonna have that there, and then maybe it's just kind of like grown into this, and then yeah, have it like that. And then we got maybe some cobblestone right there, where it hasn't gone up high enough. And yeah, we try to make it natural. I think that's the hard part about doing this, is trying to make stuff natural. And I think my lights are activated, so it's really annoying. But yeah, so this is a really, like I said, really simple shape. And now that I finished it, I kind of like it now. Like, for some reason that added a lot to it. So what if we mess with this right here, and then maybe we add some what would you call, some stone stairs, stone brick stairs, just to like cut the edges off a little bit. And yeah, I kind of like that. Although maybe this one I'd probably make it just stone brick, regular stone brick. Yeah, just to continue it like that. And yeah, I think that's better off. I think I kind of like that. So yes, we're working on this, guys. So now what I need to do is just refine it up a little bit more. Maybe add some holes, like I said, some like areas where it's torn out, and then add a little bit more texture by adding different slabs right here, just to make it a little bit more interesting. We're not at 1.14 yet, so obviously we don't have like stone slabs and some other type of slabs, so like andesite. So yeah, I'm gonna have to wait on that for right now. But this is working so far. And yeah, so now let me work a little bit on the sides right here on either side by just digging obviously a little bit more, getting rid of some of this ice, and then just adding a little bit more of like some habitat, you know, some like maybe some rods sticking out, and then just maybe some vines sticking out of here, you know what I mean, just to add a little bit more texture and a little bit more detail. So I think it's working just fine. Alright guys, so I got a little bit more done. It's actually been quite a while since I played in this server. I was waiting for the 1.14 update, and they were finally able to do it. And I was gonna kill that squid, but I don't think I need to do it anymore. But I basically got the bridge finished, guys. And yes, like I said, we are in 1.14. so if you guys look up on the top left, 1.14.4, and we are using fabric, which is something that I'm new to. I've never used fabric before. But yeah guys, so like I said before, I got it done. So what I ended up doing was just keeping the actual bridge the way that it was, but now since the update, we're able to have stone half slabs as well as andesite. So instead of cobblestone, I switched it to stone and andesite. So I decided, like I said before, I was gonna use TNT, but that would have been, I think, too much, you know what I mean, for a bridge this small. So I decided just to since like it's pretty old, you know what I mean, it's like an ancient bridge, is one of the first bridges ever done. It does have the cobblestone, meaning that it's really old and it's like wearing down. And now that I'm thinking about it, I could probably make some of these into cobblestone. That way it just looks like it's like breaking down and tearing down, right? So then I added some half slabs right there at the bottom, just to make it seem like some of the pieces like started falling off, you know, like breaking off. So that's why we see some there. I even added some in under the water. I don't think you guys are gonna be able to see it, but there we go, we got one right there. And then I also went down here, guys, which is probably what took the longest, is I came down here and I basically terraformed, other than this area right here. I still need to fix that, but I basically took all this out, like it was like all the way to the bottom. So I did all that all around here, coming over here to the side, because it was a small river. It wasn't really this wide or this open, so I did all this. I took like a lot of out of here, and then I just kept going that way, so just to expand it that way, it looks a little bit better. The only thing that I don't like is the ice, guys. Like the ice kind of like ruins it, because you don't really see the bridge. But since it is in the cold, then it has to be, right? There has to be some ice. So I did do that. The same thing over here on this side. I terraformed this whole area right here. I took like so much out, and yeah, like I said before, it did take quite a lot of time to do this, but that's the first thing that I did. And then I came over here And then I started like adding some like details, you know, like after I did the bridge, I started adding some details and starting to get dark. So let me go to bed really quick. So I did add some cobwebs just to make it seem like I said before, like it's a little bit older. I decided to add a bunch of trees, and I'm adding them here just at the beginning. Look at the fish, like they look really cool being underwater right here. So I did add some trees, guys, but I'm actually gonna add like a bunch of custom trees that I actually made as well. The only thing is that here I just added some regular vanilla spruce trees, but I really like this little pathway. So right here what I decided to do is just kind of like break it off, right? Like just like if it's worn out and it just, you know what I mean, it's coming loose from the actual dirt. And then I added some buttons just to make it seem like it's like small pieces of rock. So that's really cool that we're able to do that. Yeah, so I just added a bunch of leaves as well as some vines, and like I said, some cobwebs just to make it old, some flowers, and yeah, and then some of this right here, pot soil I think it is, just to make it seem like it's all the leaves from the trees, right, that are decayed and just falling down. And yeah, so I added vines just to make it look like it's overgrown. And then overall, like I really like this, guys. Then I continued this whole, I don't know if I did this on the last episode, the small tunnel. I basically just dug inside of it just so we could come out on the other side. And yeah, so I did this little pathway that I really like, to be honest. Some pebbles here and there, and then as well as the cobweb. And then these look really cool here. It's just something different, adding to the actual like thing, something I never used is saplings. And obviously here there's no way that it'd grow. The only thing that I haven't added was some lighting, so I don't know what I'm gonna do around here, but that's something that we need to do. That way we don't come in here and just get blown up by a creeper, right? So the pathway goes up here, and then we're gonna come out over here, and then it's just gonna go inside over here. And then I'm planning to do a house right here. Another thing that we need to do is to make the bridge, like I said before, but I think that's gonna be for another episode. Right now we actually need to go and do one of the trees up front, like right there. That way we could like just add a little bit more trees, you know, a little bit, since it is overgrown, it's really old. We need to add something here. So like I said before, we do have some custom trees that I made, but they're gonna be from what's called this, the Limatica. So we're gonna place one around here. So let me just load it up really quick. But before I do that, because I do need to take the shaders off in order to actually use Limatica, because I think it messes with the shaders. A talk messaged me and she said that she left a book for me up by our portal, so I'm gonna go check that out. And while I basically started doing the tree, we can check that. Look at this, guys, it looks beautiful. I haven't been over here in quite a long time, so just coming back, it's bringing back so many memories, and everything looks awesome. Alright, so it is right here, and it says Bamazon to Panda from a talk, and that's a little bit loud, so let's go a little bit more this way, that way we are not able to listen to that, hear that. So first thing is we have her head, so Takanog's head, which I think we do have, but I think we have it in the nights all over there. So this is an extra one, and we do have this, and it's called Epic Panda 707. And to be honest, I haven't read it at all, so yeah, let's get to reading. So it says, so it's 6 pages, so it's not that long. Let me just skip through it, see if I could read it on camera or not. But it says Panda 707 and the Mind Flay. I don't know what that means. Oh, the darkness, the restless time, twist, sleep, and mourn. The place where shapes and nightmares from hold too much sway over working day and must be conquered straight away. Having conquered his building fear, he left the creature to languish here in monster cave forevermore. It will not scare him like before. Alright guys, so this is a book that is a little like story about myself conquering my fears at night when I sleep. And it's really interesting because it starts off just basically saying that I'm gonna become brave, you know, and fight my demons, and basically that I'm not gonna be scared no more, and just get over my fears. And yeah, the sad and soft, the pillow cool. He will no longer be a fool and give these spirits one more hour. He will climb their twisted tower and vaporize every ghoul and ghost. And then he'll slay the fear the most. A disturbing clown that always laughs, that pops up from drains like sinks or baths, which is the clown that we did, guys, over at Ozime. Or Asame. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing it wrong. I've never really been able to pronounce it. His painted face is a bush red hair. It can make you scream from anywhere, and he was tired of it having powers. So this time at the appointed hour, he walked with purpose in astral shape. He floated past the temporal gate and recreated block for block the image that produced most shock. Yeah, so this is the, like I said before, the It Clown that we made over there, which is, I went back, guys, after doing that, and yeah, it's really creepy. Like, I went and I saw it, and it was just like, did I do that? You know what I'm saying? It was just, oh man, I can't believe I did that. Which is really interesting, but that's really cool, guys, that she did this. And I'm kind of gonna leave it here just as a little reminder, so whenever like we come across it, it's just something really interesting. But yeah, guys, so now let's go over, since it is kind of dark, I don't want the nightmares to come. So yeah, all right, so now I just need to add 4 of these and then 2 in the middle. And there we go, guys. It looks pretty cool so far. And this took like no time to make, to be honest. It's really nice, guys. Like, something that I never do is go on creative and then come up with things like this, and then obviously we can still reuse them for other projects and overall. So I'm just gonna, because I did 3 different ones, right? 3 different trees, like a smaller one, I consider this one a medium size, and then we have like a larger, which is basically like one of these spruce trees, but just custom made, and then one like a smaller one like this, but like, yeah, it's also custom made. And let's check it out from the bottom. And okay, hopefully we don't get hurt. And there we go, guys. Look at this tree right here. It's just like, stuff like this just makes the, like, your world pop, right? Because it's something that is not natural. Like, you wouldn't really see this in Minecraft unless you're watching like a really good builder, you know what I mean? So just having this in this world, like having like vanilla to this, it's like crazy, you know what I mean? So I might just go back and maybe take a couple of those like away. I'm still gonna use these really tall spruce trees for like some of the areas, but I'm mostly gonna scatter these and some other trees along there. And basically what I'm using is dark oak leaves, since we do have a bunch of them. We did go and mine like or chop down, I don't know what you would call it, a bunch of them a long time ago. So I got plenty of dark oak leaves, and then as well as some spruce right here. Since we are using spruce, we kind of like need to change it up a little bit. And then I have some dark oak stairs, and yeah, so it's basically just a little thicker bottom for the tree. And yeah, I really like this, guys. And then obviously the more that we do, we're gonna like change directions, and then maybe change some of these right here, just add like different stuff, for example that right there, you know what I mean? So small changes that will literally will make the tree pop out, and just the landscape in general. Like that tree took forever. So look at this, guys, just having that one right there is so nice, you know what I mean? So I might scatter, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. I'm probably gonna do a path right here going across the water right here, just make a really nice path, add some details to it, maybe like a small dock, you know what I mean? Like this, like some of the houses right here are actually using it as, like, you know what I mean, like their own little lake house, or river house, whatever you guys want to call it. And it's really nice. And then I could just scatter some of these trees along the side right here, and I think that would look really good. And to be honest, maybe we could add one of these around here. Actually, I think I'm gonna do that really quick and start by doing this path right here, because I don't think we could actually do the path block with these on top. So I'm gonna have to get rid of the. Let me add a tree right here, guys. Let me add one really quick. I think I'm gonna use probably. Should I go for the big one or the smaller one? Because if I had like smaller ones along right here, it might look a little bit better. So I could always just do the big one, right? Yeah, I think I'm gonna do the big one, the large form of this. So I'll be right back. All right, so now let's see how this looks, guys, and it looks really nice. I really like the dark gold color compared to the spruce. The smaller tree is actually spruce, because I wanted to, like, since these are all gonna be together, including those, I kind of wanted to add different colors, right? Like different shades of green, not everything all mixed in the same. So the smaller one is actually one like that. But there we go, guys. It's not that big. I don't know how big you guys thought it was gonna be, just because I did call it the larger one. This is a medium. This one's fairly large, just a little bit bigger than that one. The reason that I call this one a medium is just because it's kind of like the leaves are kind of like pointed out, you know, and this is a little bit maybe like a block taller, but for some reason this seems like a bigger tree than that is. Yeah, maybe because it has a little bit more leaves, so they're all packed in together a little bit. But yeah, guys, I really like these trees that I did. I'm really surprised. Like I said, I never do this, so when in the end, when it came out, like, I really enjoyed them, like, or at least enjoyed doing them is what I'm trying to say. But yeah, they look really nice. I would have the smaller one around here, but I still don't know exactly what I'm gonna do with this area. So maybe I could just work with the path right here along this the water right here. Maybe I need to decorate, right? Add some like long grass leaves or something. Yeah, I think it would look really nice. I'll finish the path a little bit later, like in between episodes, when I'm rendering a video or something. I could just come over here and basically just edit or fix up the pathway. That way we could get like an idea, but I just want to add this just to see how it would actually look. So let me just take some of these off. Yeah, so it's gonna look really cool, guys. I'm really excited for this. I didn't have much motivation at the end, like after doing all this. I had to say goodnight to a talk, but I guess she left before I was able to type it in. But yeah, guys, so the pathway, like I said, is gonna lead this way, and then it's actually looking a little bit smaller. I might want to extend it a little bit more just by doing these edges right here. But you guys get an idea of how the pathway is going to be. So I do need to terraform, and that's what I'm noticing, that by terraforming, guys, it adds so much detail and it just like inspires you to keep going. Because look at this. I don't know, to you it's probably this is really bad, but to me this is beautiful. So it is what it is, you know what I'm saying? But I tried, guys. I gave it my effort, something that I never do. So it's like I'm really new to this, to be honest. I never really done this where it's like broken down. So I'm learning as I'm going, and I thought that was something else. But yeah, even just the tree having the leaves hanging over the bridge a little bit, it just adds so much detail. I really like this. So maybe like in one of the episodes when we're done over here, like when it's like when we're trying to take a break, maybe we could come over here and just tie this area together by making something right here. So I think that's something that we could do later on, because I kind of want to work with this area, guys. I kind of just want to connect it, but since I'm inspired right now, I kind of want to go up there, and then on the next episode actually like start building. That way I could add a bunch of trees, because it's basically going to be a forest. It's going to be covered is what I'm trying to say. So maybe just to finish it off, we could add a house and then the bridge. So I think that's going to be the plan for the next episode, guys. But I think that's going to be it for this one. Don't forget to leave a like, guys. Let me know in the comment section what you guys thought of my trees, and then just some of my terraforming, because yeah, like I said, I actually did quite a lot. Another thing is that whoa, what was that? Something that I also forgot to mention is that I literally went, maybe you guys can't see here, but right here in the mountains, guys, I don't know what you guys would call this, or the hills, it was like a bunch of stone and diorite sticking out like you guys see over here. And what I ended up doing is just I went with a bunch of grass and dirt and just filled out the whole hills, right? All this right here, I terraformed some of the areas that looked a little bit weird. So it was like this, where you guys would see stone here and there, parts of it, as you guys see over here, like this. It was basically like this. So I just went around and then just put a bunch of something. These are the areas that I forgot. but I am gonna actually go over there later, because like I said, I'm gonna be building on the next episode. But yeah, I fill this whole area with grass and dirt, so just to make it look a little bit more grassy, you know, a little bit more better. That way it's not so rough. But yeah, so I guess that's gonna be it, guys, because the server's about to restart, so I want to finish the episode before it does. I just want to thank you guys for everything, and yeah, I'll just catch you guys on the next one. Team Rocket Plays.